Hello, everyone. Thank you all so very much for joining us yet again. We are covering Real Housewives of Potomac. I don't know what episode this is, but we're getting into the season. So much has happened. Michelle, kick us off.
Yes. We have missed a couple episodes. We missed you guys, but we are back with the review of the latest episodes, and I'm sure we'll touch on some of the happenings in the other episodes. But y'all ready to talk that stuff? Real Housewives of Potomac? All right. Well, the ladies are back not back, but they're still in Mexico for Ashley's birthday. And I will say that as far as the planning of the trip, I mean, the Woosah stuff, whatever, out of the way, this has been a well-planned trip, I will say overall, as far as the activities and events. But they're there. A lot has happened. Mia and Jacqueline have gotten to a tussle pretty much on the plane in first class. They cut up. Karen and Charisse are into it. Robin and Giselle confront Karen, and Wendy and Mia, at least at the last episode, they have had another heated discussion without violence at this time. But on this particular day, the ladies are getting ready, for the day, and Mia and Giselle go to, the bar. They always have the girls meet up to do different things. So they're at the bar ordering drinks, but Giselle just orders a soda or tries to order a soda. But she started talking about Karen, how she lied about Charisse and feels that Charisse is jealous, just like Wendy is jealous of Mia. Now, do y'all think that Karen is jealous of Charisse?
I don't think she's jealous.
I don't either. You think Karen is jealous of Charisse?
Always be honest.
They're doing too much to make it seem as if Karen dislikes her and is trying to purposely exclude her, and they're doing too much to make their case, to plead their case about like, oh, she's the original Grand Dame. It sounds more like Charisse is jealous and they're acting as her minions to get this narrative straight. Yeah. And I think that if all of what they're saying is true, it could have been better pointed out if they would have let it unfold instead of trying to orchestrate the whole ordeal. But them orchestrating it makes me feel like,
well, hold
up, baby, Team Grand Dame.
Pause for a second. No. I just want you, when you say they, I want you to like spell it out. Who are you talking about?
The Green-Eyed Goblins. Giselle and goddamn.
Okay, her sidekick Robin.
Yeah, like Giselle and Robin. Like, I mean, initially watching them, I loved them. For obvious reasons. I'm okay, I love me some deltas, I'm for real, I'm paying love. Like, that's beautiful, Black excellence, all that. But then, the direction they're going in, I'm like, y'all lame. That's lame. All that's lame.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I feel like what may be true is outside of the show, maybe Charisse is the quote unquote Grand Dame. She may be a great socialite in Potomac. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe she is. On the show, she's not. And also, it's one thing to be rich, but it's one thing to be famous. And I think Charisse wants to be famous, and she thought that she started the show, she would be the star, and she was not. And
but she wasn't cast.
Yeah,
on the show. She
was originally. I thought she originally was on the cast.
Was she original?
Yeah, she was in the first 2 or 3 seasons. I don't know, but
yeah,
no one really remembered. I mean, it wasn't.
She wasn't memorable.
Yeah, when she left,
she wasn't sharing anything.
Oh, that's a total different. Oh, she wasn't sharing it. Oh, baby, I can tell you right now, like, I'm a whole bag of fun and tricks off screen, but you put a camera on, baby. I'm not finna embarrass my man or my family. Come on.
And apparently,
and I'm never gonna be able to live it down. And if you live in that way, then you ain't gonna be fun and famous. You just gonna be fun.
I think it would have been more because on the show she was happily married. We didn't really see the husband much. She didn't really talk about it. Wasn't until after the show we found out she was getting divorced. I don't think they ever discussed her divorce on the
She made it seem like she was happily married.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I should have put up quotes. But yeah. But in case, I didn't think
Or
that
done
she was-
this.
I just feel like Sharice is trying to steal her thunder. I do.
Yeah.
I feel like she's built a following. People love Karen, you know, and for whatever reason. And if you were the original orchestrator of the group, then you should have managed yourself on camera better. Now it just kind of
Yeah.
seemed like you a hater because I know can't if you were the original orchestrator of the group to begin with and you were on for seasons on end and somehow you end up off the show and nobody's thinking none the better of you, you sounding like a whole ass hater right now. And
Yeah.
it sounds like Karen got every reason not to fool with you at this point.
Right. And she's not even like, to me, it's one thing like to feel like you got put off the show and then you come back with a bang. It's like, oh, you know what? We do need her on the show. She hasn't come back.
The requirements. I need to
Yeah.
have a room for myself.
Right.
And
No.
I don't even have a bathroom on this floor. Like a Hey, walk up the steps and go take a shower. Girl, if you don't go in another room and take a shower,
Come on now.
you cannot tell me. I'm just saying, I don't care if I make millions of dollars tomorrow. I don't never want to be so far removed where I can't stay a place where I have to walk to go take a shower.
Right. Especially if you ain't paying for it. Come on.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
I never hang out with people with that much trouble. Like, girl, I'm trying to have a good time. You talking about a shower? I'm trying to figure out where we going after this.
Okay.
Shower.
Truth. All truth.
I'm away from my kids, my husband. I'm trying to kick it. Y'all all talking about my own accommodation. That's so
her. That is her. But anyway, so they all at the table. She's saying Wendy's jealous of her too. This is Mia and Giselle, that is. And she asked her about Jacqueline. She said they're still not good, and she feels like they're at the point of no return. And then they discussed Robin's bachelorette party and strippers and all this kind of stuff. But this is the reason I like Giselle a little bit this season. It reminded me of why I liked her. So when she started pulling that bread out of her purse to eat because her stomach was gurgling, to me that was hilarious. And it was just like, see, this is why.
When did this happen?
I remember this. When she had stomach issues because she was eating all the mess in Mexico. And I think they did bring her some soda, but all of a sudden she pulled some bread out of her purse and just started eating bread. She was like, "Are you really eating bread out your purse?" And she was like, "Yes, don't pay attention to me. Come on, keep going."
I don't remember this at all.
From Louisiana.
Yes.
Her people are from Louisiana.
They are.
Mm-hmm. From New Orleans.
Yeah.
From New Orleans.
That's why I asked, because didn't she didn't grow up here at all?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so.
I could have sworn her dad, because her dad left New Orleans to come visit, right?
Correct. Or she visited him in New Orleans too.
Okay. Well, my background on her might be wrong, but I could tell that country is in them, and I like it.
That is for sure.
Like I said, I loved them at first because she is funny as hell. I agree with you there. That takes me back to those like just being humble, and that's what reminds me that that's why I did like her in the first place. Because she is fun.
That's the thing. She is fun. Robin isn't fun. So that's the thing. It's just like, if you're gonna be something crazy, at least have some fun sides. But in case,
I think Robin cares too much about how she appears.
That is. I think so too.
I think Giselle is the part of me that doesn't give a damn when it counts, when it comes to stuff like she speaks to my womanness that doesn't care when it comes to like that humble portion. Like, girl, I'm gonna pull this bread out of my purse and you whatever. You know?
Watch me eat it.
Yeah, and then she does silly stuff all the time. So it makes you remember, like, she ain't always stuck up.
That was her one redeeming quality this episode. But anyway, Robin moves on to discuss her, and I'm putting quotes up, wedding in Jamaica with her Jamaican. So, okay, this is on a previous episode, but what are y'all thoughts on Robin's private wedding in general? Just like, do you think the fact that she's on the show, because I think later she mentioned something like, why are y'all worried about this or something like that? And it's just like, in essence, it is none of our business, but that's really your storyline on the show. So it kind of is our business. And the fact that she wants to keep it so private, like no mama, no Giselle, no nobody, I don't know. I feel like we should be included.
The viewers.
Yes. Something. And as of last week, I was just like, she ain't got married, but apparently I guess she's got married. My theory is she knew the reunion was coming. She was like, "Juan, we need to get married." So when that was at the reunion talking about you still married.
What do you
Come on
think?
now. It could be super private, like in our living room. And we can
Wait.
tell them we did it, but we really didn't do
I got
it.
a question. Do you think
Okay.
Juan bought the ring, or do you think she bought her own ring?
Juan, we are Juan.
Oh, you team Juan, huh? Team
No.
Juan? Oh,
No,
you're not team
I
Juan.
think he bought the wing. I'm sure he bought it, but I don't know if
It's not a diamond. Of course he bought it.
Oh, you've seen the ring.
Oh, so she switched out her engagement ring with her wedding ring, because that was like some other type of really cute jewel, but it was not a diamond.
Okay, I don't remember.
Wait, does it have to be a diamond? This is your question. It's an honest question.
Let me be clear. I've never thought that diamonds had to be wedding rings. I personally would love an opal. Okay, I think opals are beautiful, and diamonds are my birthstone, but they're expensive. And people have also put in the lies of making a cubic zirconial the April birthday. No, don't try to help me. It's the child. That's the birthstone for April.
Okay. Yeah, I seen a friend of mine. I think she got onyx or something for her engagement ring. Yeah,
exactly. That was my point. I no way, shape, or form am like degrading her ring. It's absolutely stunning. But let's be clear, those stones are cheaper than diamonds. They can be as large as they want and still be real. You really just got to worry about the gold around the band. That's not a diamond. It's big, it's beautiful, but it's not a diamond.
Yeah, that's true.
So if it's the same ring, I mean, did she change out the ring since you've seen it?
I don't know, because I
I
haven't seen pictures of that.
I didn't even know she had an engagement ring.
Exclusive.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any ring updates.
I used to work at a jewelry store. So that's why I'm like, no, you'll do better not getting a diamond. It'll still be a beautiful, expensive ring and worth a lot of carats and worth a lot of money, but you can do more with a stone that's not a diamond, and it'll look so good.
Ladies, does it have to be expensive?
Not for me.
Okay.
No, not for me.
I'd rather go in and be fine.
I'm just asking.
But I'm just saying the way they be trying to stunt.
Okay. All right.
I will. This is such a sidebar, but I was at a wedding, and I mean, we kept going on and on about this girl's ring. She was like, "Okay, I confess, it's a cubic zirconia, whatever you talking about." She was like, "It's not a diamond. We got it off of what's the little shopping network, something that came up." And she was like, "I just couldn't go on and on with y'all compliment my ring like this."
Now
so we don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might know because you got an eye, but I don't know.
Now you understand why I went there.
Yeah.
Because you could have these big, beautiful stones and people feel all guilty. If we could just take ourselves away from the stone, we'd have much better rings. Yeah. Like much better quality too.
Okay. All right. Let the people know.
Okay.
I will. That gold is just fine.
Cool. Okay. So now Karen and Ashley are talking. They're I guess I don't know if it's the same day. And they're talking about, what happened the night before. And Karen was saying everything was good until Robin started personally attacking her. And, Robin was saying people are going to see her for who she is, fake and a BS or whatever. And Ashley says that, trying to defend Robin, Sharice was there during her divorce. So they have that loyalty to each other. And she was like, you can be loyal, but you don't have to attack my character at the same time. And she was like, and what's fake is actually this wedding. And she found it very suspect. And she said she knows a lot about Robin, including Juan's other woman. So these shady producers, they put Grand and Dom SVU, and they did this sketch of Karen. They were so wrong for that
Wait. Y'all remember that like split second moment when what's her name? The young one. Ashley. When she was telling Ashley, and she basically told Ashley that the girl looked like her. Ashley's face was like, "Oh, now you tripping."
Okay, like, wait a minute now. I'm going too far.
That was unnecessary. I was pissed with Karen for that. I ain't
Oh
gonna
my
lie.
gosh.
I was
Okay.
low key pissed with Karen for that because I was like, Karen, now you sounding like you're doing a lot, big.
Right. I was just like, okay, I was with you that he had a blonde woman. She looked like you, Karen. Okay. All right. And she
That's
said
what'll
that
get you cussed out at the reunion.
Robin and this lady having her and Juan having an arrangement, and she knows about it. And I sent y'all that TikTok or whatever. I don't know if this is the same woman or not, but I personally believe that Juan definitely. I feel like he had another woman, and I don't. I believe it.
I saw the TikTok.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm Team Juan.
All
I
day
don't
he's
care
been
what
Juan.
you say.
Oh, you don't think he did it, man?
I don't care what you say. I need proof, and what we saw was not proof. I need proof.
No, yeah, we didn't see pictures. We just saw hands. That's not helpful. Hands aren't helpful. But it's some reason, I think because he cheated before, and
I'm with
it's
you,
something about
Michelle.
his character that I feel like
I'm
he
with you,
did.
Michelle. I'm with you. I think he did it. She's a little too adamant about a prenup and a clause about cheating.
Yeah.
And I don't think it really has anything to do with him cheating already because, and let's get down to the real nitty gritty of it. I don't think that she has a problem with him cheating because she has been with him for all these years. She divorced him. She basically has stayed in the relationship with him. And people wondering why she don't want no wedding. Baby, she ain't having no gosh darn wedding for a man. She is remarrying. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am not judging her for staying with the father of her children, reinvesting in her, relationship with her man. I wouldn't get married to him again either. She had a big lavish wedding already. What the hell I look like spending any kind of money after we done been out of debt? We just getting up out of debt to feed y'all who don't believe in my marriage. No way. I just think she tacky as hell for doing it at another person's wedding. I
That
don't get
was tacky.
they
I'm
not
like,
going.
not the next day. Like, we already in Jamaica,
The
y'all.
fact that you even said it on the show would have pissed me off as your relative because I just think that if it was going to be private, intimate, and like that, where nobody could come and it was really just you and the kids and y'all were monopolizing off of the trip, it shouldn't have ever been mentioned at any point in time to anybody. I don't give a damn. But I think that she is okay with where they are. She knows she's going to be with him regardless. I think that prenup is really for her embarrassment. In the eventful case that he probably is cheating on her, because we've seen him in episodes leave events early, talking about he got to go, and
Come
she
on now.
walking out behind him, asking him where he going, and he just drive off. First of all, this is the thing. I can't. You not. My husband has gotten to me right as the love of my life. I do, and you see how I am, right? But I already just said I would still taper all that down if I was on a national platform to not embarrass him. Why? Because anything that I know that will upset him, if he felt like it brought family shame, I would change.
Mhm.
That woman would be embarrassed as hell,
He stay embarrassing her
and
all the
he
time.
stay embarrassing her. She is just doing what she knows is going to happen. Like, sure, we did this for TV, so we got to see it through. Now we got to get married again. But I ain't finna have
Or at
no
least say we
wedding.
did.
I'm gonna get this prenup because Lord knows we're gonna end up divorced again, and I'm probably still gonna be fooling with you. That's all I'm saying. People
Somebody
talk.
on Twitter said she got the prenup because of she want to keep her money separate in case he gets sued. And
Oh, I saw that from that stuff.
yes.
And she
Oh
wanted
Lord.
that before that even came out. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. I think he loose as a goose. I don't think he in a as much as people are hopeful. I don't think he's in demand. I think that
No,
he
I don't think he is. I don't
not
think he is.
you. I'm talking about the other ones that are all over the internet hoping. Especially when they keep putting it on Ashley husband. But I think as much as people hope, I don't think that's the case. But I think he's a whore.
Yeah, I'll
Once
give
a
him
whore,
that.
always a whore. You ain't got no reason to leave because you ain't never had to leave.
I believe that too.
You too, because baby, all this time y'all been together, off and on, back and forth. Girl, stop. Girl,
And
you
he
know.
knows she's not gonna leave. Like, I feel like even if where's Robert gonna go? Like, she loves him. She done been through it all. She's not going nowhere. So
I don't think it's beautiful. It's drop dead gorgeous. As much as of a good businesswoman, as much as she's probably like a really solid friend, I don't think she has any self confidence. Because there's no way you'd have been cheating and hoeing on me like that, and I wouldn't have had me somebody else all over the blogs all the time.
But wait, who's to say that she doesn't or hasn't? And the reason I say that is because women are probably a lot better at cheating than men.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah.
Where they at though? Because I'm gonna tell you like this: good at cheating or not, if that thing fire, if that thing popping, ain't nobody good with sharing. Not a one of them. And I hope that all of us really know this to be true. You might as well stay on the straight and narrow, because if your shit popping, anybody you messing with on the outside gonna let it be known.
Yeah, and the fact that she's on a show, she wouldn't be able to do nothing. Like, it would have to like super be secretive or whatever. But yeah, I don't think she is.
Because she do too much talking about a prenup for somebody not to air her out. Like, girl, you be out here.
So first off, like, that's not what a man would do. If a man is cheating with a woman and he knows that woman is whatever, he's not going to do that.
I know men who have done that.
He's not gonna do what?
He's not gonna expose that.
Shit, I know men who have. They be like, oh, why? And they'll be like, well, why are you tripping? You knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's what guys like. And they'll just air them out. Tell the whole business, spill the whole tea.
I don't know about all that. No clue what's happening, but hey, hell yeah. No clue what's happening, but hey, y'all.
Hello.
Hey, hell yeah.
So it's live.
Yeah, we are live.
So Karen tells Ashley, and when she sat down with Ashley, I'm like, that's the wrong one to be talking to. But in any case, she says, don't tell anybody. I'm going to talk to Robin privately later. I mean, Ashley could not wait to get out that seat. Like, the first person she saw, she was like, oh my gosh, I was talking to Karen. I can't say anything, but oh my gosh, she has so much. I can't say anything though, guys. It's about girl, but I can't say anything. And so they get
Is it about Giselle? Is it about Karen?
You're mad at Ashley, who you know is gonna tell your business.
Come on now.
She knew what she was doing when she told Ashley.
That's how I felt about Candace. You knew she was gonna put Karen out there. How you mad at her for real?
Come on now.
That's one of y'all out every chance she got.
Every chance. So anyway, they end up going on their trip. So they go to some kind of shopping area in Mexico and to order things. So they're shopping. And I do feel like part of this was produced, but Ashley decides that, she wants to go back to this other store to get some bling. And Robin was like, I'll go with you, so you won't be by yourself. So I feel like that part was produced. When they get there, I don't know if Robin knew what she was going to say.
Y'all are so cynical. Like, everything is like.
I just don't think it was happenstance. But what Robin wasn't ready for, though. So anyway, what happened was they get there and she tells the whole tea of what Karen said about the blonde woman that looks like her. They're walking down the street in Georgetown, all of this kind of stuff. She decides to call one. And the first thing I noticed. It
was the best part of the episode. It was the best part.
Yes. He says, okay, if your husband called you, what does he say? Like, you call your husband, what does he say? Or what do y'all say? What is just,
hey, baby.
Yeah. I say, what's up? Oh, hey, babe. Or he might say, hey, beautiful. He's all, it doesn't matter. We're using terms. He said, what's up, Robin? That's what he said when she called him. In Mexico, they haven't seen each other for days. Just that right there.
Y'all are so let that relationship live.
And the way his tone was just from
jump. Team one.
Huh? What you say?
Estimate of judgment.
Say
telling me you don't know no men that'll air out a situation, baby. Let me tell you.
I've not. I've never known that to happen. I have never known
Really?
that to happen. No, not a guy.
Shoot. I done had men tell me stuff praying I tell my other people. I ain't telling. I'm just one of them type of people. Unless I know for sure, I ain't squilling unless it's my people. My people. But outside of that, you can say stuff around me and I'll be like, oh, okay. I can't take it nowhere because I don't know if it's fact. But I heard it though.
Yeah.
Men be out here, they be out here just like women running it.
That is true though. They do. I mean, I don't know if they tell you to tell other people, but they do have the tea now.
They don't tell you to tell other people. They tell you praying you tell somebody else. Yeah, air her out. She ain't no good. It'd be like, no, I ain't that kind. I ain't gonna air her out. They'll tell somebody else though. Or they'll tell a room. Tell all the people.
Like you don't know anybody like that.
I have never.
Everything. Tell you how they had them. They be like, for real? I don't believe
it. Never.
Show you text messages, tell you everything.
But no, I haven't had that either where they do it praying you tell somebody else.
Oh,
but anyway, Robin calls one, what's up, Robin? And she proceeds to tell him, and he stops her right away, and he is pissed. Can we say that? Peed. He is like,
I would be too.
Yeah, no, okay. Now,
absolutely. Especially if you didn't do it.
What I thought was interesting though is when she told Robin kind of chuckled. When Wendy told Eddie the rumor about him, he laughed. To me, if it's a lie, be like, I know you ain't calling me with this mess. Bye, girl. That's what I'm saying. But he proceeds.
Would have said bye, Robin. Because don't call me because I know the camera's rolling.
Okay, like,
and I think that's the issue for him. I honestly think that is the issue for him.
But why he had to go off on her? Like go off. He did.
He wasn't. Okay, so he wasn't going off on her. He was going off on the situation.
Both.
You think so? Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think he was going off on her.
Because he was like, "Why you calling me with this mess?" And then I think it was a little of both. Because he was like, "Why you calling me with this mess? I'm gonna cuss all these women out. Don't believe." It was like a mixture of things. But I just felt like it could be a number of things. He did cheat and he mad that it's coming up again. Or it could be that, to me, like they don't bring it up enough where he could be that mad about it. Be like, I don't know, I just feel like he got a temper and he don't know how to control it, even for the cameras, obviously. But why was that your favorite part, Jermaine?
Because it was emotion, and it was true emotion. It was raw. And in that moment, you could see, at least I could see, Robin's whole demeanor change. Like before, it was kind of like, okay, this is comical, whatever. I'm gonna call him. And then by the time the conversation ended, she got upset because she was hearing it from his perspective. And as a wife or soon to be wife, no, my husband is basically telling me I'm not doing this. And on top of that, I'm gonna do XYZ to these women if and when I see them. Don't bring these women around me. Blah blah blah. Yeah. To me, that was honest, as if to say, okay, I got you. You my man, I got you.
I think she got more upset because he embarrassed her too. Because it's like she called him not knowing. I don't think she knew what his reaction was going to be like that. And so she was a little embarrassed and like, okay, I can't hang up on him, but the cameras are rolling. Like I can't, it was just kind of, I felt like it was a mixture of that. And it could have been at some point, because he did say, I love you, blah, 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 blah. And I don't know what happened with the editing or how long he was cussing and going on until that part came. Because, I'm sure they didn't air the whole conversation. But I feel like she did not know what was coming. She was calling him hoping it would be like a laughable situation. He would deny it and move on. And she got a little more than what she was expecting.
Okay, what if in that moment, because I don't know what time it is in Maryland, what if in that moment he was at practice and he has, all of his boys, all of his coaches, whatever, in and around him, and now all of a sudden he has to have this conversation with his wife?
I don't think he's answering during practice, but if he does, what's up, Robin? I know you ain't calling with this crazy stuff. I'm in practice. Bye.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
I'm saying if he was in practice, that's what I feel like would have happened. But I feel like
no. So okay. So
That's what
me
should have
being in that situation, me being in that situation, nah, like I'm mad in that moment. I'm gonna let you know that I'm mad, but at the same time, I need you to know that I'm not messing with nobody, right? Because
right
because
now.
because if I cut it off right now, you are liable to believe whatever it is that you've been told, and I can't let you believe that.
Even if he says like, I can't believe I'm calling you back. I feel like, and to me, it's one thing to know your husband as well. Kind of like what we missed that episode, but what Candace said. So if somebody came to me saying that they saw my husband in Georgetown walking down the street with a blonde woman, that would be funny. And I would not, I don't even have to like whatever. I wouldn't believe that. You know what I'm saying? But because he has a history and all that kind of stuff, it could have hit a
Some
nerve
doubt,
too,
some
a soft
doubt.
spot. But
No,
anyways.
I hear that. I hear that.
But yeah, so and I think even Ashley was a little shocked because she was like, "Don't get mad at Robin. Don't like, girl, you done started it. You don't pull her into the mess." But anyway, they go out to eat, and I just thought this is just such a side note, but I don't know why I mean, it is a show, so I do feel like you do need to have some look cute on the camera. I don't think Robin gets that or Charisse gets that, but they be wearing heels, like full blown heels in the sand, and I'm like,
Why?
okay, y'all can switch to flats. I'm for the sand, but that's just a sidebar. Anyway, they get to the table. Mia is still mad at Jacqueline because she don't even want to sit next to her. Because when Robin and Giselle comes in, they was like, "Can you move down?" And she like, "No." They was like, "Move down, girl. You wrong or whatever." So she sits next to Jacqueline, and Robin is so excited because she getting ready to spill the tea. So they said that Karen was being very mean girlish in attacking Charisse. And to me, like, I'm like, I don't see, to me, I don't get mean girlish from Karen. Like, she might make up stories or plots or whatever, but I don't get mean girl. I get mean girl from Robin and Giselle, like season after season. That's what I get.
season after season.
Yes. And so anyway, they thought that, and anyway, they go back and forth, and Robin even went like deeper. And then Karen ends up, she was like, "But you know what's fake is that wedding." So she was like, "And I know you know about the blonde girl in Georgetown because you're smart." And it's interesting that everyone had heard about, not everybody, but Giselle and Robin had never heard this rumor or the blogs. But Wendy for sure had, and I think Candace had, and I guess Karen had too. So I feel like it may not be true, but the blogs will bring up lies too. But at least say, yeah, it's on the blogs, but it ain't true. But they act like we have never heard this. That would maybe believe it too. Any case. So she calls it that fake wedding. Candace did bring up a good point that if you gonna cheat, you don't cheat down the street. You you cheat in Spain or whatever. But men are sloppy, like you said. Women cheat better than men, so he could have been very sloppy walking down the streets of Georgetown with this blonde woman that may or may not have looked like Karen.
Yeah, and you remember that story that Karen told when she was talking about Juan and what Juan did? He hugged me so tight, my breast, my breast
Now
went all the way to my back.
I gotta believe that.
I can believe that he squeezed her that hard and that he said what she said, but in
I believe
jest.
that too. But I don't think the intent. I think the intent. So she said it was at the reunion. She was just like, "Remember when you said y'all wanted a threesome?" Of course, the producers came and fact checked that Robin did not say that she wanted a threesome. Juan did, and he didn't say he wanted one, but he was just like, "Oh, that's fun." But I guess after the show, they probably got together and had dinner or something. And she said Juan hugged her. Oh, let me back up. She also said on that clip, and this is she meaning Karen said, "That's why I like Juan." She said that. Do you remember? Did you remember? Did you catch that? So anyway, they go to dinner. Juan hugs her and tells her, "You could be that third one," or something like that. Now, I have friends who will do crazy stuff like that, like who may,
Orlando,
to me,
John.
It's just like funny. Like, I know they don't mean that. I'm not gonna go write a police report or tell their wife that he wanted to.
Isn't that what it's lame?
I know it's a joke.
To be a regular person, to not be able to play anymore. Like, at what point do you bond with your cast members and their spouses when you guys know full well it was a joke and then all of a sudden it's brought up? That's so whack. I think that's the wackest thing going on this season.
Yes, they keep bringing
Karen,
cousins.
Juan ain't trying to hit. Giselle, Chris wasn't never trying to hit. What are y'all doing?
Come on now.
Don't do that to their husbands who are already in a hard place of trying to figure out where they're supposed to be in the sphere of this wife drama. And then at the same time, they try not to be real house husbands of Hollywood while all this happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that to them.
And I think it was one thing that they brought up. Oh no, I think I might have heard this somewhere. But in any case, it is true that it's almost like Real Housewives of Potomac do a pattern. They either accuse a husband of cheating or something like that. Then they make up. They accuse a husband of cheating. It's almost the same thing. It's just a different husband. Mm-hmm. And it was like, at least Real Housewives of Atlanta found new stuff to do. They do find new drama, new stories, new something. It's all the same with Potomac. In any case, I still love it all.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
Yes.
This is the same.
So anyway, this is when, I don't know if it was before or after, but at some point, Robin brings up Blue Eyes and she has a picture. Now, initially in the preview, I thought the picture was of Karen in the bed with her legs wrapped around Blue Eyes. Like, I thought it was
kissing Blue Eyes, half naked.
She in Vegas. It's the back of these people, by the way. In Vegas.
It's Karen ass. Right. It is Karen's ass.
And a guy who could possibly have blue eyes.
Mia said it's a high ass too.
So I do believe that was Karen and somebody. I don't think it was anybody she was sleeping with, but she did look mighty guilty. I will say that. It was something, I don't know if it was the editing, but Karen did not look
it was lame that she wouldn't show her the picture of the guy.
That I do agree.
And it played right back into the fact that you're trying to flip this on her, but you guys are still controlling this narrative about her.
Mean girl.
And won't allow her to get in on it. And it's like, I would say crazy things about you too, Robin, because you're out here just, first of all this time y'all been hanging out, she ain't said nothing to you. You keep bringing up Sharice. Obviously, something in Karen's mind, and obviously Sharice's too, there was some type of real exchange between the two of them where Karen said in the old school way, I'm done with you. Mm-hmm. I'm not dealing with you no more. And no matter what happened, she still isn't dealing with her. And why they feel like they have
let me tell you,
it's back to me.
Let me tell you what I think is happening. In a roundabout way, I think a lot of you all are hitting at it. Robin and Giselle decided, hey, let's bring Sharice back. But the only way that Sharice can come back is if she has a compelling storyline. Mm-hmm. And so everything that's happening this season, the mere fact that Sharice is there almost every episode, and she and Karen are always getting at it. You know what I'm saying? You said bringing nothing.
Bringing up that drama with Karen.
But that's it.
And outfits.
That's it. Like, them not understanding in their own way what the issue is with Karen is a way to bring Sharice back.
Yeah. And to me, if Karen was really a mean girl, because Karen she's been really being cordial. Like, she will leave an event or she will speak to Sharice. Like, she won't be all up in her face or whatever. But I don't think Sharice will be back. We'll see. Because she ain't got nothing.
What reason? Because see, the thing about it is they make it seem like, the way they're making Giselle and Robin are making it seem like Sharice isn't there because of the issue between Sharice and Karen. But if Sharice is that much of a dendada, like what they say, Karen wouldn't have nothing to do with that.
Right.
They didn't invite her back because she's fucking boring. Excuse me. She's freaking boring. And that's why they're not watching her.
Convince Andy. You ain't got to convince Andy, and he's not convinced.
He's not convinced. And the best you got is coming from the self-proclaimed Grand Dame. First of all, we know she ain't the Grand Dame. We know. We just love her for giving herself that name. Like, what are you talking about? And then trying to tear that out her older hands. You wrong for that.
And they wrong for That's one thing about calling people old, because you pray you get there, but you're getting there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I look
somebody
at
said, why Giselle be calling her old like they did when in elementary school together?
like they not 2 years apart.
Come on now.
Ain't they 2 years apart? Maybe 5. That
And
ain't
I
enough
saw,
to call somebody old.
I saw on Twitter they say Robert got receipts for everything except for a wedding dress, a wedding venue.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie, honey? Where is the lie? Ain't no lies talk. Giselle, you ain't even got no man. So I really wish you stop speaking on people mean.
Speaking of her
Robert,
not having a man,
you are so worried. So worried.
die without a man.
Prenup.
Karen ate her up. Like, Karen ate her up today. Die without a man.
Okay,
And what did she
and
say? You
Juan
ain't
ain't
nowhere
got
near
enough
altar.
money. Yes, you and Juan ain't got enough money to be worrying about a prenup in real lifetime facts. You don't, and it's okay. Look, I'm technically beneath y'all in this, so I get it. But like, not enough to be making fluff about.
Come on now.
Ashley, girl, you still, after everybody's advice, will buy a house with your ex-husband. You're a clown.
I don't know which.
Candace, you've earned my respect with the way you dealt with your husband, and I hated you. We're saying a lot. Wendy, keep doing what you're doing, Sarah. Even though they don't like you, you African, whatever. You work 50 million jobs and they 50 million mad. Whatever.
Do your
You
thing.
got your body done. Happy and Ness. They kiss your ass. All of them.
Oh my
I'm
God.
mad that you remember that.
Happiness.
Happiness.
You know why? I low key feel like I low key need some happiness. But I
Okay.
ain't gonna go there. My money ain't long enough. But then this whole thing with new girl. If I was your friend, I would whoop your ass.
You
That's
mean
all I
Mia's
got.
With
friend?
Jacqueline? You talking about
If
Jacqueline?
I was Jacqueline, I'd have whipped her ass on national
Because she
television.
bring her on this show. That's what, and of course, as if nothing else was going on, Giselle
Yes, this
brings
is
that up. But they mad for real. Like, they beefing for
they
real.
got
Like,
real
some of
beef.
this beef is
I
fake.
think Karen and your girl got real beef.
Oh, Sharice, yeah, for sure.
Real, like
For sure.
real friendship beef, but they're so mature and they're so much
Mhm.
older, and they know that whatever the beef is probably going to come off as so petty that neither one of them are going to actually address the real issue
Yeah.
with dignity. I respect them, but Jacqueline and Mia,
A
girl,
mess.
Mia, you looking crazier by the hour.
And I saw, I guess because I watched Housewives of Potomac, something came in my thing, and it was Jacqueline's sister, who's the nanny, talking to somebody. I don't know if y'all seen that. And in the scene, Jacqueline said something. My sister gonna cuss her out, and yes, her sister did. So she apparently quit like right after the episode aired.
Oh
Where
yeah.
and Ami was going on about Mia and all this kind of stuff. How I guess they were all like really good together. Like, she was older, she's an older sister, so she didn't live with Mia, but she was saying Mia's parents were fine. It wasn't, she make it seem like they were crackheads. She had nowhere to go. She was like, they were fine, and the she had grandparents that she could go to, but she said Mia was hot and out in them streets, and that was the only place she can go because nobody wanted her. But anyway, yeah, her sister, you can tell by her demeanor, she for sure cussed her out. But it is sad that because it is kind of petty that they get into it. And I feel bad for Jacqueline, because to me, it's one thing to bring, like, if I bring a friend on a trip and I'm the only one that knows you, and then we get into it, she really by herself, kind of, because don't nobody really like Mia, and they really don't like you.
Mia fronted her out. So honestly, I will say this. Jacqueline started the part that I viewed on the internet. I mean, everyone else. It appeared as if Jacqueline started it. But if you've ever been into a verbal squabble with anyone who is super close, like super close to you, y'all know how far to take it. You know what I'm saying? And then Mia, you knew the cameras were rolling. She said you needed to get some penis. You have a husband. throwing out the fact that this woman has been sleeping with married men and she's still denying it and was probably legit doing it, it doesn't hold the same weight because you've thrown out that you've done it too, but you married him.
Mm-hmm.
You've benefited from him. It's all like playing into your narrative. That woman never wanted that information to get out there, and and honestly, and just in the sacredness of friendship, you don't
Yeah.
do that.
And they,
You
you
don't
know how
do that.
like people, she was like, we fight every day, but this was really an ending. Like, at least according to her sister, they're still not talking today. Like, they're
I
not friends.
wouldn't talk to her
Yeah.
anymore. She aired her out bad.
Yeah.
And then you're on this trip with all these other married women and
Mhm.
half married women, whatever they
Right.
want to call themselves. And now everybody looking at you like you crazy and they got like things to say about you, but the entire time this woman's been defending you and having your back.
Okay. Trying to convince
Even
people you got cancer or not cancer. I forgot about that.
you not getting any penis should have been met with you get all the penis. And that could have just been speculatory, but it didn't have anything else going with it. That girl did too much. She wrong for that.
Yeah,
She's a toxic ass friend. What's your take on Mia, Jermaine? I think she's a toxic ass friend. Like she's horrible.
for sure.
She don't know how to fight.
Don't know how to travel and host trips.
Now, not saying Jack down ain't down bad. I believe that she is as well. She's probably equally as toxic. She just didn't get that camera time.
You got thoughts on me?
So, so okay, so like I, I was sitting here trying to think of how I wanted to respond.
Mhm.
Um, actually, I'm standing. But so this is the thing. So I have different types of friends. I have friends who are highly volatile when they get upset. Whatever they think comes out of their mouth, right? I have other friends who, when they're upset, they say absolutely nothing. They just disengage and they walk away. Understanding that, um, I don't know what type of person Mia is, right?
Mhm.
I will say this. Um, if the friend, meaning Jacqueline, if she would say like some of those things, and if Mia had that personality where she's just gonna say it right back,
Mhm.
then the friend, meaning Jacqueline, shouldn't have gone there. Now,
I, that's,
all of this is assuming that Mia is that type of person that would say that. I mean, Nene is the type of person who would say it, and she did.
when
Yeah.
you say like just even mentioning the sexual stuff, like saying she needed penis meant that it was free game in Mia's mind to just attack her on that level.
I think honestly, I think what Mia did, I think Mia speaks without thinking. I think Mia just said whatever came to mind. Um, and I think now she's regretting it. Honestly,
Mhm. Okay. Because I was gonna say, like, I agree with the speaking without thinking it, but it's only so many times you're gonna take a shot from people like that too. Like, ain't no telling how many because the way Mia was speaking was like she knew things could have gotten violent. Did y'all pick up on that? Like
Mm-mm. What
she
you
I
mean?
th- in
Are you
general, I
talking
think
about at the original birthday party thing when they
and
had that initial exchange?
mhm.
I think Mia is just scary. Mia is not the type that's gonna fight. Not because she's afraid. she's a.
She about fought
I don't
I,
women.
think
I, I,
I don't think she'll
I,
fight.
I don't think she
no, I think she knew
I think
everyone was gonna
scared of,
stop her.
I think
No,
she's
okay.
scared of Jacqueline.
I think she's
I
scared of
think she's scared
everybody.
of Jacqueline, but I don't know if she's like. I think like she knows that people aren't allowed to fight after what happened with old girl. Your girl
Monique and
yanking.
Candace.
Yeah, Monique yanking somebody. Everybody's trying to make sure they don't put their hands on each other really, really strong. I think that she knows that, but then she got out her shell. So I don't know if I think that she's scared of everybody on the cast, but I think she's scared
No,
of
I
Jack.
mean she's scared of everybody in general.
You do? I think she's scared of
Yeah.
just Jacqueline because she kept going. I think she stood her ground on how she felt and didn't care for the cameras. But I think that like when shit was going down, she was scared. I really do. I think she because I at least I thought I heard her say something about like, "Oh, you're not violent now," and I'm like, Why you bringing up past times that girl probably yanked you?
Oh, because she did throw a brick at her head. Did you say that in high school?
What you say? Say it
Did she
again.
throw a brick at her head or something in high school? Some shit. I
See
did
what
hear.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
See what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's why I'm like, you bringing up past times she done yanked you, and your mouth showing that you needed to be yanked, but you bringing that up because you know Jacqueline, if all these cameras and all this wasn't happening, would have yanked you a long time ago, but you keep running your mouth. So she's fighting with her words and still saying stuff you really, really wish she wouldn't. So you're not thinking, you're responding back as you say, Jermaine. But still, I think she's scared of Jacqueline. And like when she got home and had to deal with Jacqueline's sister, who's probably the same way, fruit of the same tree. She was like, oh, I really messed this up because I wouldn't be her
Yeah,
nanny no more either.
I shouldn't have no nanny. Yeah, Jacqueline's sister remind me of
Like that,
almost
dog.
like a grandmotherly, but the one that'll just tell you off because she's older. You can tell she's older.
Oh, she's that much? You think she's that much older?
She appeared like she's not young and popping like them. She's definitely like an older. I don't know how old she is. She might be in her 50s, but she definitely is older.
Look, I'm gonna put this out there. We grown now. I'm not gonna say old, but we grown now.
Okay.
We're older than us.
I'm like, ooh, 50s. It's right around the
No,
corner.
no, no. But I'm saying what I'm saying is I'm saying she's old because she might be in her 60s, but black sometimes crack, so she could be in her 50s.
Oh, so she is sometime cracker. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah. But this was an episode. Oh, also Mia, we can talk anyway, Mia and Wendy, quote unquote, made up. That's whatever. But anyway, the next episode. One thing I will say, I wish they show more of their good times. It's almost like anytime they have fun all together, it's very quick, like 5-second clips of it. So I was like, it would have been nice to have some type of breather, at least see that they have fun together because they had fun apparently the night of that day, and then I guess was trying to eat each other's boxes and stuff.
It's interesting. I saw
His mom?
That's what Mia asked to eat Wendy's box in the previews.
I saw an interview of Tammy Roman, and what she basically said is on these shows, they want the fun times, but they cannot leave unless and until some drama happens on a trip.
Oh, I could believe that for sure.
So you'll pay
It's the produced moment with
2 weeks until I pop a bitch?
What'd you say?
You said what?
You'll wait until I'm somewhere for like 2 weeks until I pop somebody?
According to Tammy, she said they were at a restaurant for hours because they couldn't figure out what could pop off. And they had to kind of manufacture something that would pop off.
Yeah, so I definitely agree with that you can kind of tell what stuff is manufactured and what stuff they bring up to manufacture drama. It could be real drama, but Giselle is the one that kind of baits it. Her and Ashley, they'll kind of bait it to start.
What she said was everything that is brought up is real, but it's really all about whether or not somebody is gonna take it there.
To it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next week, I guess Robin's gonna have her bachelorette party and go wedding dress shopping and tell us why her mom is not going to her wedding.
Now I was real disappointed about that because all I saw was women dancers. It's a whole bunch of women. I was hoping I would see a whole bunch of bolos. I'm just saying.
Me too. That's why I'm like, maybe they're going somewhere else. But yeah, to me, like for a bachelorette party, you want to see men strip. Unless one didn't allow. Oh, go ahead.
It was females.
Don't do it. Yeah, females. Women.
On that party bus. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they did. Okay, that was the bus. They did go somewhere when they were sitting around the table when Sharice was lying about Karen sleeping with a worker in the club bathroom. So that might be a strip club where they end up seeing men. We'll see. We can only remain hopeful.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it there. If I gotta throw a bachelorette party for a friend and I gotta have female strippers, we ain't gonna have it. And that's not because I don't appreciate the women and all their clapping. I appreciate.
And these weren't even clappers. This not Atlanta. These weren't Atlanta strippers. These were Mia's friends.
I need you to be able to do all the things I can't do.
Okay. This no P Valley girl.
All of it. Get up there, twirl around. But I like male strippers. I would definitely tip a male stripper. Yeah, Jermaine, like we're on the same. Like, can I see some polo?
Bolo.
Yeah, like
Do
that
you
just
watch
makes
All the Queen's Men?
No,
Jermaine, you
what is
watch All
that?
the Queen's
What
Men?
is that? All the Queens, man. What is that?
I haven't seen that. Is
Should
that
I be
Okay,
watching
I'll
it?
tell you
Should I
after.
be
I'll tell
watching
you
it?
after we get off live.
Okay.
is that with Eva
Yeah,
Thickman?
Eva.
Oh,
Mhm.
I've seen clips.
Oh, I saw something on yeah. Like, was that real?
You mean the show?
No, what I saw on that little clip when she
You
was
sure
talking to
know
that
what
to
you
that
saw?
to that naked dude and he walked up to
I
her.
think they're real. I think they're real.
I hope that anything that is on that is real. I've heard about it. I hope it's
But when
all.
you said Bolo, he's on the show. He's one of the stars. That's why I thought. That's why I
Oh, so
thought
he
you were
real.
referring to him. Yes.
He
Oh,
real.
Yeah.
oh
Or
yeah.
whatever. Or whatever.
Is this another streaming device?
I need to find out about him.
Okay.
Trying to
Oh, well,
figure
thank you all. This was fun.
Yeah,
This was fun.
See y'all. Oh,
Yeah.
don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends.
Yes.
Bye.
There it goes.